Oh, there we go. Okay. You know, I will say, the music that I was playing, mixed with this, the title screen soundtrack, kind of blended together pretty nicely. Yeah, hi. We are... Oh, hold on. Wait a moment. Boop. There we go. Had to, get them black bars back. Okay. So, yeah. So I had originally, half-jokingly, it became more serious, but the plan originally for today was, I wonder if I can beat Control in one sitting. And it's funny. It's funny. This one stream I watched, Joseph Anderson had the same exact idea. He was playing... Except he played Alan Wake American Nightmare, and that's something I could not bring myself to do. I just read the synopsis, and I skimmed through his stream a little bit, and I was like, yeah, this looks like a whole lot of nothing. Although what I will say is, at the very least, that game does allude towards, it does seem to allude towards what characters like Alice and Barry are doing after the events of the game. That might be real. That might be interesting. I don't think it's worth playing the whole game for, because I'm sure we'll get some of that in the sequel. Ultimately, though, I mean, still seems like big question of what the sequel is even going to be like, what it's going to be about, right, after all this time. But what I do know is that this game has something to do with it, or at the very least that the games exist in the same world, and it seems like for a DLC for this game, they started to weave in Alan Wake stuff, and then it seems like for Alan Wake 2, they're going to start weaving in this stuff into it, because they mentioned whatever secret society organization you work for in this game. So we're just going to hop right in. I was going to play this all day, and then I woke up this morning, and my friend was like, zoo? You want to go to the zoo? Be zoo boys? I was like, sure. I should probably get out of the house. I don't get out of the house much. I'm relatively okay with that, but you know, I've been told it's good to get out, so I like to get out and hang out with friends when I have the opportunity to. So I was out being a human being for the day, and now I'm gonna be a little goblin right now. I'm not beating this game. There's no way. There's zero chances that I could possibly do that, right? I cannot imagine being able to get that done in one sitting. From what I understand, I looked at the playtime, and average playtime casually going through the main story is like, it's like 11 and a half hours. That's probably ignoring a lot of stuff too. I don't necessarily want to blow through it necessarily, you know. But I at least wanted to give it. I figured we can give it like a taste, take a peek in, get a feel for it, get the general gist, get the idea of what was going on in this game and how that might influence the next one. I've also just heard it's a really good game, so at some point probably come back and finish it. I was gonna start this sooner because I got back around like 3 something, but then I was really tired. I sat around. I didn't do much. Well, I did something. Well, then I had to help my mom make her food because she was going through a really rough time today with appointments and things like that. So I made dinner, and then I ate later than that, and I sat down. I was pretty tired. All walking around. When you don't walk around a whole lot, and then you do walk around a whole lot, you're pretty freaking tired. Leave like that seems fine. Cool. Ray tracing was an option, but it didn't give me the ability to select it, which makes me wonder, do I not have the ability to with this?
Fair warning.
With my PC rig? Oh.
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that...
It just immediately crashed. It just immediately disconnected me. If it does it again, then I guess I'm just recording this. For Pete's sake. Well, whatever works. Whatever works, computer. You do you. Anyway.
I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it, and we think that's the whole world. The room, and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture is
prison movie?
Different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
Good heavens.
Anyone here?
Oh no, that mouse sensitivity. Crank that down to a solid 10. Better. Ooh. That blur is terrible. Hold on. You don't know what you don't know until you know. You know? I think. Feels pretty good to move around. Let me get this just right. Hold on. should be able to do... Should be able to do everything on. At least that's my understanding. Ugh, there's like stutters a bit sometimes. Certain objects are not allowed inside the bureau. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming device. No smart gaming devices. Can't bring my Switch. Anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under bureau investigation is to be brought in through private entrances. If you see a lobby, if you see any lobby personnel in the breach of these policies, please, jeez. Okay, I already like how freaking weird this feels. like narratively. You see here. They just open automatic. Oh.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams. Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were... hiding in plain sight.
It's a pretty nice looking game. All things considered. A shark in, although... Shoot to kill. Oh, okay. Guess that's all we really need to understand from that. From what I understand, if Alan Wake is like, well, I know Quantum Break I've heard is supposed to be like an action movie, I think, is like the vibe, and then Alan Wake feels like Twilight Zone, Stephen King, like horror book / anthology kind of a feel, and then this game seems to be like weird, like SCP kind of horror. Should all know by now, the The R4 reported due at the end of the week. We're still waiting for them from a number of people. You need extension, please request from supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing one, punishment department, for interdepartmental claims, please contact the appropriate department head. They'll be busy on Thursday at the annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly.
Hello? Hey, excuse me?
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done
I'm
enough
turning on
night shift
subtitles.
owner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But, that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Yeah, probably. But that's okay. That doesn't mean he's a bad guy. Boom, there we go. I kind of book it. Oh, I thought that was a thermos to collect for a moment. I was gonna lose my mind.
The cell. And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Oh, we got an intro for this game too. That's cool. Okay, but the vibes are kind of in shambles. All right. Ooh, that's pretty slick. Remedy has gotten way more stylish.
You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Oh. Okay, but yeah, but does anybody actually work here, or like... Computer games. I mean, well, third-person shooters. Everything's already always super sensitive. Here we go. Your screen tear? Doesn't look like it. Okay. There's like a stutter every so often. I don't know what that's all about. Don't think I can do anything about it though. Oh.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Oh, is this thing like something talking to it? That effect that goes on the screen? I don't know about all that. Hey, you know what? I have an idea. It might be things trying to... Ray tracing requires DX12, a graphics card that supports DXR API. Does my thing do any of those things? I don't know. Not that, I mean, every time you turn ray tracing on everything, on anything, it just means cutting your frames in half, to be fair. Cool. Well, you're not actually going to do it, though, right? Because then your fingerprints would be on the gun that this man used to kill himself.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Yes, obviously. This place is awful.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place.
You must choose to be the chosen.
Right?
Dang, this game's just a vibe. I don't... it's a vibe, but it's a very specific one. I don't feel like I've had before. It's got its own thing going on. The service weapon has many forms, like the house of your mind? So, oh. Ooh, I don't like his chest is like shrunk. It's like pushed down in. Ugh. I don't like it. Gun. Gun? Please. Oh, I have melee? Oh. How can you do? How'd you what? Oh, is this the interview?
Okay. Now I have a gun.
If you fail the interview, is that when you shoot yourself in the head? Is that before or after? When should I shoot myself in the head, guys? Oh. I don't like how the gun is jittering, though. Oh, you don't reload it. Generates ammunition automatically. Interesting. Okay. There's little sparkles on the ground. Is that anything? Oh, there are headshots. Well, you know, you guys aren't allowed to have guns. That's not fair.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Okay, so you're already gone then. You're
Things
already
have quieted
crazy.
down outside. Is it safe to go?
Well, it's like what she was saying about like once you see essentially like what she said behind the poster, but it's like, you know, once you see backstage and see how the world actually works and how everything's actually being strung together, and none of it's actually the way you thought it was. There's no going back. Oh, okay. Yeah, so other people do work here.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Get the...
You know, I was gonna preface this with like, yeah, this isn't really Halloween themed at all. It's like, oh no, hold on, no, this fits the bill. It's just different. It's not the same kind of horror as like Alan Wake was, but it's still there. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE. What does AWE stand for? Please adhere to the following guidelines in the service of his or her country. Wait, words phrase to use in the service of his or her country. Regret, pride will be remembered. Oh, in regards to the people. Words phrases to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood or bleed, loss, and apologies and sorry. Don't apologize? Just ever? Why can't we bring number 2 pencils in here? Oh. Oh. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house. Just calling it the oldest house, too. A little bit. Is it going to be a little bit House of Leaves? Maybe. Headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor, Ati, Jesse finds Zachariah Trench, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral plane. Just give it to me straight, okay. Strange board encourages her to bind the gun, an object of power called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her that she is now the director. Yeah, I guess that's exactly what happened. what I was expecting. So am I free to go, or?
The hotline.
Oh,
Secure line of communication.
that's weird.
Guide us. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Oh. Shooting does feel pretty good. Shooting didn't feel half bad in Alan Wake either. But this obviously feels way better as an actual shooter because I actually have a cursor to aim and shoot with. Got a weapon mod? Exclusive to Shatter, the spin and grip, ammo cost, lowers. Oh. Oh, I can deconstruct it for. Oh, I have money. Money. I don't dig the whisper. Oh. Is this just liminal space, the game? Are we fighting through office, like an office building the entire time? That's pretty great if that's true. Dinner reservations at Ches Ambra. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Does this guy need to be reminded that about his life on the outside? Probably, actually.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived
altered
reality.
world events.
A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now,
They had to do a bunch of live
the
action
service
stuff
weapon
too. That's
is,
kind
of
of cool.
course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, head of research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Oh, you mean the whole holding the gun up to your head and pulling the trigger thing? It's like literally Russian roulette. Can you jump to any point unless you want to?
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions.
No, you can't, which is a shame, but okay. So in Spider-Man, you can go back and listen to old podcasts and things like that, but you can't like turn one on and listen to it and go out and do stuff. You can't even do other things in the menu, which is kind of a shame. When bound, the objects allows paratiliterians to blank. The object must be bound by individuals seeking the role of, I'm gonna assume, director. Object will determine whether object of the applicant is terminated. Jeez. Process is dictated by though the criteria is unknown. It was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. Popular hypothesis, many forms of history, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Veronastra, all weapons that their wielders, objects of power, convergence. Maybe the original manifestation of that event. This is the case. Dang, I should have played this game when it came out.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Oh, whoa. This effect is wild. I've seen that effect a lot when people play, and it's crazy every time. Legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also... When legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes, recognize certain, informed by our own, and popularized by media, we have additionally proven that urban legends can be artificially in popular culture. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur, a pair of scissors that consume human. Two punctures on the... These details live in the minds of many. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. So, people's thoughts of something can influence what comes into the world. So, like, I don't know. If you think of, like, I don't know, if a lot of people are really hung up on Bigfoot, then what? Bigfoot could come into existence? Oh. I'm getting cryptids, too. Cryptids, SCP stuff, liminal, backroom stuff. How did she even find this place? Is this an actual building? Anybody can, like, walk up to it and see it? The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of the fact. Hiss guards use a standard issue bullpup. Rifles that carry prior to corruption. The armored guards carry pump action shotguns. Jeez. They have no observed paranatural abilities with the exception that certain Hiss guards protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Let me do something real quick. Need to tweak, since this is now going to be 2 streams, which is so silly. Imagine if I did beat this tonight. There's literally no way. Like, there's not, the time does not exist. Alright. That should be good. Man, there's so much stuff to read. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Welcome to blah, blah, blah. Government, we're proud to serve the United States and our people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem... escort them to a private room. There, perform the gun or oh no. Psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided score sheeting, then... remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. I'm going to assume right here it says shoot them in the head. Oh, okay. Is it supposed to be dipping in and out like that? Alright. Look at levels. Oh, like a punch. Oh, wait, I got punched in. That actually really hurt really bad. Oh, I'm dead. Whoa. You lose 10% of your source every time you die. What? I didn't know. Not as bad as like a Souls game, but losing things when I die is uncool. Did I get to keep all the stuff I picked up, though? I would hope so. Yes, okay, cool. Would've kinda sucked if not. Why is this so low, Pez? Oh, here we go. Boy, they just already have my... oh, no. I'm going the opposite direction, I think. Okay, well, that's good to know, though, that, I can get lit up. Material? House memory? Check the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this, the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way of sorting fake AWEs from the real things. You need to rotate these fields off for a bit. Anyways, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Special Agent Keenum. Special eyes only. Sherman Ranch. That wasn't the farm that Odin and Tor had, right?
The hissing
Surely
sound
not.
that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Have grenades? I don't have any of this stuff. headshot stagger people. Oh, that's cool.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
And then you can go play capture the flag. Maybe even team deathmatch. Well, I was about to say, is it becoming a normal place? No, not really.
Shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are
Oh,
you with us?
that's
With the
such a
Bureau?
weird effect.
Are you still sane?
Hello?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown.
So
It
that
seems
was
to
the
have
thing
spread
that the
everywhere
director was
and to
worried about
everyone,
attacking?
not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me?
It's almost like Deadly Premonition. She's got something in her head that she keeps talking to. Some other, like, person in her head that she keeps talking to. Weird. You know what this is shot like, though? Especially when it keeps, like, closing in, like, up to her face. And, like, to show her thoughts. It has a bunch of very still shots. It almost feels like a comic. Or like a graphic novel. Or
We
something.
did it before. Push the hiss
The
out.
way they frame everything. What happens if I... Oh, fast travel outfits. I get outfits? Oh, so this is the best game ever. Okay. Oh.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Yikes. Okay. Where'd she, what happened to her though?
We need to make a plan, Jesse.
But Pope, there's a goodie. Pope, chest, please. Hidden trend, a house memory, undefined reading. Oh, good luck keeping these freaking material lists safe. I was keeping them straight, jeez.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago.
Your town's name is
The Bureau
Ordinary?
came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've
What's
seen
the rest?
mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of the sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this.
Yeah, but don't go
I
deeper.
want to be a part of this world.
Don't go
What
deeper.
scares me
You never go
shitless
deeper.
is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Oh, that's the hotline. Well, how do I get here? This is in the middle of nowhere.
know this
oh,
is all
wait,
new
no.
to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
The fact that it's a phone with
The
no
hotline
numbers
should
to
be in the
dial
communications
feels
department.
wrong.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times.
House of Leaves.
How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
So it's interesting. So essentially, they went into what is essentially an AWE in order to have a proper place to go in and invest and continue to investigate other AWEs.
Thanks, Emily.
That's
I'm sure I'll have
interesting.
more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Gets a little empty up there. Well, I want to have a thing on it. We got a map? No map yet? Question mark? Can I use my money? Oh, do I have a map?
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Oh. Sheesh. Gotta talk to these guys? Guess not. Of course. Of course it had something to pick up. Remedy's back to the old ways. I'm the director. How do I not have access to everything? Jeez. A phone has informed me that the witching hour is approaching. Leave me alone. Accommodate meals, gasoline, minibar. Minibar. Oh, whoa, that's a that's a lot of money for the minibar. Do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. Energy recovery speed, health recovery per element picked up. Do this for now. Although, do I even have energy? Oh man, you get hurt quickly. And they do not give you much health back. Jeez. Yeah, you know what? Actually, give me the health one. So wait, do they have voices speak to you like this the whole time through? Just like the whole game? That's kind of upsetting. Game's got too much flair, I don't know. I'm not used to enemies that can shoot back. I do have a pretty mean punch. I should use that as well. You know what I should do though? I saw the word control and forgot that that's an actual like word that means something. There's an evade button? Really? Oh, they automatically bound my mouse buttons? That must be an ability that you get. I'm okay with that being on control, I think. You can crouch. Slash ground slam? I don't know. Cool. Dead Letters Archive, DLA. Allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. Letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service. It's undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. Yummy, 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 dead letters from my tummy. Man, it's freaking dark in here. Oh, careful, I can just run. Nice.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing
Drinking my
a
game
whopping
fuel.
80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
He sounds like the guy who voices Alan.
This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Well, that sure is exciting. The oops. Okay, so I'm already gonna assume the implication here is going to be that the dark presence and that whole, like, the dark place, that whole thing is going to be considered an AWE, right? And Mr. Scratch is going to be a byproduct of that? Is what I'm gonna assume is gonna be the through line here? That would make sense. That would check out. Ugh, seeing blood in, like, super sterile places like this is not nice. Well, yeah, of course. Why should they have brand name chips? Do I leave footprints when I walk in the blood? I don't. Bad game. Hey, but oh. Oh no, you're not dead from that, right? It sounded like a tin can.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it.
Whoa.
We need to cleanse it.
Is this how I get my throw things at you? Low health boost mod? Exclusive to Shatter. Oh, this gun's called the Grip, so I'm gonna get something called Shatter? Unlocked by upgrading. You can upgrade the mods? Oh. Damage while low health, 36%. Jeez. That's actually great. And considering a single hit drops me down to 1 HP, yeah, sounds pretty good to me. Run, Jesse, run! So this thing can throw a lot more than pencils, is what I'm gathering. I'm in a box. It's like a floppy disk.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
So, the person in our head, maybe they're a similar entity to the Bureau? That would explain why the Bureau makes it hard. Well, it can make it hard. This is pretty sick. That's fun. To advance / score. Animations on those are crazy. This kind of reminds me of that like in-between dimension in Remnant 2. Remnant? Yeah, it's Remnant. I remember if it might have been Revenant, but if no, it's Remnant. I'm almost positive. Oh, hold on. I can just pry something out of the... I can just... Oh! I can just aim at anything and, like, pry it out of the wall. Interesting. Hey, that's pretty slick.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
I see. Using this makes the shields go away really fast. Whoa. Whoa! Rockets! Oh, I can kind of activate it early. Chair. Oh. Cool. That ability feels so good to use. Can I see? Can't see where all of the places I'm locked out on are. Shame.
Emily said
Or
that
maybe
the hot
tomorrow. The new Alan Wake game looked like pretty slow, pretty heavy. So I might actually use a controller for it. I just bought it. Apparently it's actually out now, technically. But I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow to play it. It's too late anyways. Oh, if you just mash the button, you just use it all up. Okay, good to know. It's curious. The object needs to at least be in the air for you to be able to throw it. It seems. The parking garage? Oh my gosh, the art direction of the whole game is so weird.
This must open the door.
Sick. Oh, you can actually blow things apart. That's kind of cool. Some like drone metal. I mean, I appreciate it. It's an acquired taste, though. Oh, do they give multiple people the clearance to make sure that you get it? That makes sense.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts.
Who wrote this to report to Dr. Darling?
Tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
Oh, there you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Huh. So, they just have to go and investigate literally anything that might end up being an AWE. Whoa. Chill out, man. Alright, I'm doing something here. don't know if I want to read this whole thing, but I'm enamored by the fact that somebody wrote all this down on a on a whiteboard and for this. Somewhere along the line, things went weird. No one was sure how this happened, whether it was something caused by someone or something, or if it just happened by itself. There were a lot of stories. Everyone had a theory of how it happened, of which maybe the weirdest and perhaps only fittingly singled out here was the talk about a strange golden space helmet someone had found in a secret research project to replicate and manufacture those helmets. It was said that the helmet opened a way to another place different from this one, but whether that other was actually a place or just something that came over you when you were wearing the helmet, no one knew. Not even the scientists in charge of the project. In any case, or so the myth went, the helmets, or the people trying them on, it's so goofy, brought the other closer to here, and things got weird. Things that people had learned to take for granted, like technology and physics, and religions, and time and stuff, just stopped working like they used to, stopped altogether, or became something different. There were lots of accidents and terrible catastrophes at first, and most people died and disappeared, and in some places it rained flowers, and in others blood, and sometimes the other was very close, and everything rippled and warped as something big in the other passed close by. Sometimes it was even almost like the old times. In time, people adjusted and adapted and learned to use the new things and laws to fix some of the old. But mostly, as time went on, people just forgot things. Or just forgot that things had ever been different. And the weird became normal. Everyone, at least everyone who believed in the myth, thought that the golden helmets and those who wore them were bad, and they seemed to have a point. For those in the golden helmets, even while they were hardly ever seen anymore, were often on those rare occasions doing bad things. Luckily, the other gave many people strange abilities, and few heroes rose to fight the bad things, and there were lots of these bad things, and lots of good things as well, but now even more than before the other. Things were ambiguous, never simple or clear, and people rarely could tell the good from the bad. In any case, things went on. It was almost never boring. Who wrote this report to Dr. Darling? No, you just, working in a place like this, the mind wanders.
They can fly now. Great.
Oh. No. Oh, Tomasi. Oh, wait a minute. People, the Whisperers, although the hiss was talking about Tomasi. Ow, Tomasi, no, stop, chill out. Hey, I was wondering, could I get, like, health? Could your boy get some health? 'Cause, everything one-shots me. And that doesn't seem right. Do I accidentally have it on, like, hard difficulty or something? Not that things have felt particularly hard right now. I'm just wondering, like, getting one-shot by any hit feels strange. I didn't see any options for it. I don't like the way this guy looks when he's floating around.
One.
I think the throwing just doesn't work on this guy. Whoa. No. I think the guys with shields can get their shields back if you don't haggle them enough. That the environment actually gets torn up while you do, like until you have lights. Ow. Oh, he's leaving? You can't bail?
I have a feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
This is pretty gruesome. There's a lot of dead people in here. But that's just because they weren't as cool as me. We could do a little bit though. That brightness up just a little bit.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item to show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Pete's sake. Little incriminating that you, kind of suck, Timothy. Just a little bit. You don't gotta feel so, like, crushingly, personally bad for every single bad thing that happens to every single person, but, like, an ounce of empathy would always be good. disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte. Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered in the oldest house some days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home with closet disappeared during this incident. Weird, okay. This is an altered world event. These objects of power. Let everyone, it was a strong campaign, perfectly executed.
Got him. The hotline can't be far now.
I can hear it ringing. Okay. I'm glad they have an unread section. That's good. Some custodian, Carol Bishop. Bill Everett all the way up to Carol Bishop? A lot of Director Trench.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with the black pyramid.
We just read about the light switch cord, but what about it, though? Whoa. Notice Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst. The light switch cord. The law of three applies.
Have we been here before? No.
Oh, you do it 3 times.
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
It's totally liminal, yeah, liminal space stuff. That's fun. Okay, I know where we need to go. We need to go into the door with the pyramid, like you said. That was such a cool transition. I was not expecting that. I was curious what rule of threes meant.
Hello?
I was
Anyone
curious what
here?
half of that meant. Man, after watching stuff like Kane Pixel backroom stuff and the oldest view, game's screwing me up. Sort of nightmare, but it's just the entrance. Just the entrance. Do you need to do this in order to travel to where the hotline is? I suppose that would make sense, right? What? But that's where we're supposed to go. Said rule of threes. What happened over here? Oh.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Ugh. Okay. Hello? Contact? So when you said contact, you didn't mean run into it and die. It was horrifying. That was awful. The whole thing. Terrible. I'm losing source when I die, but I haven't been able to use any source yet. Also, why? This ain't no Souls game. Whoa! Oh, do I need to punch it? I will attempt to punch it. It didn't work. I lost 500 doubloons for dying. Do I just need to run past it? I could just run past it. I think I'm supposed to freaking avoid these things. It was literally just letting me know that, like, I can call the board now, I think. Past selves. Compulsive weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
She doesn't... Is it her brother? Is it a brother? Like a brother's voice? So that might be fine. It's pretty snappy. It's pretty fun. I can teleport back. I need to run back. Ma'am? Where was she again? Boardroom? Oh yeah.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Dude, there's a lot of other places covered in blood that you might want to hit up at some point. Ability points. Upgrade and unlock new ability. Oh. Alright. I didn't know I could, like, level up.
Hi, Jesse.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
No.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from? Bring me back anything good?
New question. You said singing. What?
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Brings up a lot of new questions.
Oh, there's more people.
Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the hiss's motives if we don't even know what
Constructs,
kind of
board
energy.
countermeasure. Oh gosh, I have things now. More health. Sweet. Oh, I thought it all grayed out. I was like, did that take all of my points? Oh, and then you use essence to reset things if you want to reset things. Interesting. Oh, and then it is like leveling up. Okay. Cool. Definitely want that. Oh, the next jump is a 3? Ooh. Or I unlock... I boost launch twice. Launch is for cool. Neat. Launch grenades and rockets back at people. Ooh. Sick. Okay.
What do you mean?
Construct Shadow. Oh! Shadow has high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates groups, enemies at close range. Shotgun. Hand shotgun. I can make it. We'll make it. Oh. Cool. Source and... Okay, so now that was all of my source. So this is just rolling for random mods, I guess. And these are rolling for personal mods. I can upgrade. Construct levels I can upgrade. Oh. Oh, you level up the construct to enable higher tier mods. Okay, that's how you get new ones. Oh, you need something crazy. Threshold remnant? Oh, I know what that is.
It has to be a fusion reactor.
Okay, what's this? These probably are like side things that give you rewards. Can I just accept all of this? Kill enemies with a weapon? Sure. Ah. Okay, we got 3 things
There's no
active.
other way to create that kind of energy output.
Okay, wow. That was a lot. Suddenly. Kill certain surge mode using charge kill enemies? In the specifically the executive sector? What the am I even going anywhere near there? Also, I don't have charge.
Right?
You know. Abandon that. I need to read these. Kill Hiss guards, executive session, spin, kill Hiss rangers. Sure.
A lot of
that
these
will happen.
questions could be answered
Sure, if it's exclusive, I mean. Launch energy cost, recovery speed. Nah, I think that's good.
You don't have the proper facilities.
maybe we can move observation from the containment sector. I'll put in a request with
Search for way into maintenance sector. How does one do that? Do I have like a...
Hope has asked us to document the Hiss incantation, as she calls it,
You mean like in person?
in person. With a pencil and paper. I think
Maybe I
she's trying
just
to get us
look
killed.
around. There are signs directing me to places, which is funny because how the heck could there be signs for places in this place? Okay, so it's totally SCP stuff. What does the jukebox do? Show me pictures of my dead grandparents or something? I don't. Oh, sector elevator?
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Oh right, forgot. They said somebody was singing.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Then why does it play the spooky music when he's on screen?
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ati. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office.
Is Ahti guiding me too? The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Control. Title drop. Cool. Oh no. Cool. But hold on, I have a new gun. Oh, I switched to new gun. We'll have them both equipped. Aim multi-launch? Oh, here we go. Use C's switch weapon. F. F? I feel like... There we go. Cool. That all seems fine, I think. Sure. Sure. Actually see it, like, physically change. Kinda wish it would make a noise. Well, the cursor changes. Oh no, it has to be F. I can't scroll up and down to be able to interact with things. No, that's gonna be terrible. Okay. Fine, game, you got me. Well, okay, what if it's just both? Yeah, because then I can scroll in combat, but then interact normally every other way. Oh, interesting how it changes shape. Kind of cool. Oh! Wow. Gotta have like a very clear line of sight though. Oh, they have a level too. But I upgraded the launch damage. Cause it's not, cause even upgrading it twice, it's not killing anybody. It's crazy. Do you get no health regen outside of combat? kind of rough, if true. What did that give me? Oh, one of the things.
What's down that way?
Janitor's office. Hey, bud.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah, you think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
What was his accent? I can't place it. It's like he's like a man from nowhere. He was speaking a language. I didn't know what it was.
Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
All right, man. Okay, sure thing, bud. Don't. Maybe Chase. Somebody getting side quests now? Whoa. Ah. Cleanse the merry-go-round horse. It's an object of power? What's it gonna give me?
This place makes me nauseous.
Oh, I didn't even notice the... Yeah, it's not great.
An object of power? How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
I mean, in this context, anything's creepy. I can fade. Cool. Whoa. Okay. Cool. Window. Dang, window on that was actually a little tight. Gold enemies are immune? Good to know. Oh! Ay, ay, ay! You and the horse are bound? Good.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
You know what I might do? Might be easier. I'm gonna make sprint control. Gonna make evade shift. Because in order to keep sprinting, you just gotta tap it once, right? But it'd be much easier to just quickly. Oh, but the the practice place I don't actually die, but this place I do. Whatever. Making me lose my juice. Wait, I started back here? Oh, I get my ability points. Wait. Wait, was that thing over though? Huh. The heck do we got now? Upgrade for the grip. Construct spin. Generous magazine, high rate of fire, best used in controlled bursts. It's like a machine gun. Okay. Well, cool. Need more source. I hold off till I do that. Cool. Cool. Finish the merry chase. Cool. There's no, like, directions, though? Like, hey, go here to do this? Which is odd. Now I've got like I've got like abilities to cycle through now and remember. That's pretty cool though. Feels pretty good. Whoops. am I back here? Oh, it's this place. Alright. Okay. No, not again. Gosh dang it. Well, I better not freaking die, because if I die in here, I'm gonna get poofed all the way back to my control point. Which is weird. Oh, this all uses from the same pool? Okay, gonna have to start upgrading energy stat. My eyes. Oh. Sweet. That's all I wanted. I saw that tip said, though, that mods with unique names can also be lost forever.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but you don't touch, and don't scream much. Let's join the Thresher Kids. Let's join the Thresher Kids.
What? No, don't analog horror me. Oh, it's cursed.
Hey, man! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna throw up, just gonna throw up my end card here. Yeah, because I think this is the note I'll leave on before Alan Wake 2 tomorrow. I understand easily how this game could be connected to the other one. I at least understand what this bureau is, what they do, why they do it.
What's a pyramid?
So what's gonna do this here?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty.
Just like me.
Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. That's cool. That's Alan Wake 2.